Hey there YouTube, this is Cresta, and here I have Bleach Bujin Showcase in Yugi Arts. So the reason why I picked Bleach Bujins is because the word and the name was really similar, Bleach Bujin. It just sounded like it would roll off the tongue really easily. And the way I made the deck is all the main Beast Warrior Bujins are Ichigo and his forms and his spirits. And all the hand Bujins are Ichigo's friends, and all of the graveyard Bujins are the captains and vice captains of the Soul Society. So that was kind of cool. And when the Exceeds come out, they are Ichigo's Bankai forms and like its many variations. So it worked out that way in the end. So first off, here is Bujin Ichigo. So here's his name. I changed the effect to fit the name. So instead of saying Bleach, instead of saying Bujin Yamato, it's Bujin Ichigo. And the name of the original card is down here. So if you have any troubles figuring out what the card is just from the art and the background, you can just look at the name down here so you won't have to figure it out yourself. So here's Ichigo. Next up is Hollow Ichigo. So the way this kind of like worked out is if Yamato dies, like the way Ichigo is in the bad position, Hollow Ichigo comes out to pretty much kick ass. So when Yamato dies, Mikazuchi comes out of nowhere to kick ass. And then Bujin Zangetsu as Bujin ARASUDA. No real explanation for this, it just looks really cool with the moon in the background. I was thinking of like filling up this space with the moon as well, but when I looked at ARASUDA's card, there was no moon on like this side, so I assumed they kind of just did that on purpose, so I just left it like that. But yeah, the moon and Zangetsu means like Moonblade or something, I can't remember. But Getsu Getensho could also mean moon something. It has something to do with moon. Moon cutter. But yeah, that's the reason why I chose this. And Bujin Tenza Zangetsu. And there's no real explanation for this. It's just, Ichigo's last spirit and the last Bujin Beast Warrior. So these are the Beast Warrior Bujins. Or Ichigo's forms, Next up, I have the Graveyard Bujins. Bujingi Rukia. I chose this because it seems like a little spellcaster kind of thing to negate targets. She's like a spellcasterish kind of person. Bujingi Byakuya. Chose him as Quilin because it makes the most sense that he would be the one that destroys monsters. Bujingi Soifon. She's a sniper, so snipes back row. That's how I view it, because, assassins and snipers kind of go hand in hand. Instant kill at the back row. Bujingi Kenpachi as Hair, because he's indestructible, so, protects your guy, Ichigo, from getting destroyed once, as, the indestructible guy. With, like, super armor. And here's the hands. Ichigo's friends. So here we have Uryu as Raven, sniper from above to deal damage. Yoriichi, because she has Shinku. I can't remember right now. But she comes out of nowhere to punch the enemy in the face. That's how I kind of see it happening. Urahara, because he recruits people to be up the Soul Society. And, he's just there to find people to, search. So it made most sense to me. And this one, Honest as Mugetsu. So, no real explanation for this, but it's just like, I figure that if Ichigo goes into super mode and, like, gets their attack and, like, becomes buff and huge, Mugetsu seemed kind of right to like go into this form, beat the crap out of them, and then go back to normal afterwards at the end of the end phase. And here it was kind of out of pocket, but Bear as Renji. Some builds play Bear. So he was like a sidekick. Like Bear is like kind of the sidekick of Bujins because he's like out of place. So the sidekick character, I figured should be Renji. And you know, he's red. Look cool. So here's all the main decked Bujin cards. And here's the extra deck. Now the way I did the extra deck is in the order that they appeared in the anime or the manga, and in the order that it was released in real life. And somehow it worked out really well. Bujinte Tenza Zangetsu. Now in the main deck there's Bujin Tenza Zangetsu, but you can differentiate between them by Bujinte. So that's like the line in between where it cuts off the two cards. This card makes a lot of sense because, you know, speed, kill everybody, and then adding the Bujin monsters, it was around this time he got this form where he made friends with the captains, so, you know, it kind of fit. Visor Ichigo is when he gets control of his, you know, visoredness, his hollow. Mill 5, I guess you can say, is like the process of getting buff. The protection effect is, you know, him. I don't know. Figure it yourself out. I'm done being cheesy. Bujinte Hollow Ichigo. It just looks really cool. And Bujinte Final Getsuga Tensho. It looks cool. So there is the extra deck monsters. Spells. Bujin Bankai. Yeah, you bring back Ichigo and his friend, then you go into Bankai. Or aka going into an Exceed. So that was the reason behind that. I wanted to put in Mayuri in there somewhere, but there weren't enough, like, graveyard Bujins. So, you know, Mayuri finding 3 cards, dissecting the deck. I couldn't really think of anything else for KAISER COLOSSEUM, so Soul Society kind of fit pretty well, I guess. Gates and all that cool stuff. And the most important card, TENKIE, where Ichigo finds his inner spirit, where pretty much you know, search out your Ichigo's inner spirits. So here's our spells I made for Bujins. Traps. Bujin Regalia Full Ring. In the series, it's when Ichigo gets back his powers. So this is where you would get back your Bujin to your hand or your Bujin back to your graveyard. And if you look closely here, can't really see it on the camera, I believe, but he's holding his first full bring weapon. It kind of blends into the background. And then here's his second form, and you know, it worked out. There's 3 forms of the sword on the card. There's 3 forms of full bring. Getsuga Tensho. No real need to explain that. Solemn Friendship. You know, yeah. Here I kind of messed up on this one, but it'd be better quality if you buy one. Captain Commander's Emptiness. I misspelled it here. There should be 2 S's. So I fixed it on the Photoshop document. Just to, you know, let you know. Daigun Hyodemaru. Freezes them for a turn. Freezing. And yeah. This was just really funny. Compulse is always really funny to edit. So these are traps that I've made for the Bujins. So here are some interactions between the cards. Summon Bujin Ichigo. add, what's her name? Add Yorichi from your deck to your hand, and then discard Kenpachi. Point attacks into Ichigo. Kenpachi protects him from destruction, and he survives. They destroy him, and then Ichigo dies. Hollow Ichigo comes out, and then gets angry and kills. That's assuming you don't drop Yorichi to back up Ichigo. And let's see, say that's still there. That's the field currently. Go Bankai, special Kenpachi, special Ichigo, overlay, and then go Bankai. Detach, add Tenza Sangetsu to your hand. Normal summon, say, Byakuya, banish, special summon Tenza Zangetsu. Zangetsu activates, special because you banish Ichigo. Overlay into Bujinte Final Tenza Zangetsu. Activate his effect. Detach Byakuya, special Ichigo. And then, attack, end phase, Ichigo activates. Add Yorichi to your hand. And then discard Rukia. So now, yeah. So those are just some simple interactions with the deck and the artwork. If you guys want a Bleach Bujin deck for yourself, just send me a PM on Facebook. I'll have a link in the description box down below. I charge $3 each for them. And yeah, just send me cash on PayPal. So don't forget to check out the Madoche Adventure Time and the Kingdom Hearts Noble Knights crossovers that I also have done. In the description box down below, I'll have a link to those so you can quickly click them. So yeah, that's Bleach Bujins. This is Cresta signing out.